Big question is what changes if Washington, D.C. becomes a state?
Yes, if D.C. becomes the 51st state, all the residents in the district will have a voting right in Congress. We'll have 700,000 people being able to vote on national policies, we'll be able to control our own budget, and we'll be able to pass our own laws without congressional interference.
And so far, what would you say you have accomplished for the people of the District of Columbia since being elected? I remember way back in 2021.
It seems like yesterday. We've accomplished a whole lot. Number one, we helped returning citizens get their records cleared and get jobs to improve public safety. We've gone to classrooms, getting people interested in statehood and careers in D.C. Lastly, we've helped minority business owners learn how to get contracts, grants, and certifications to help them scale up.
Well, you know, we have many Africans in the diaspora. Many of them live right here in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
So how do you ensure that the African diaspora are also included in the political development, in the developmental issues that also, in a way, impact the continent of Africa?
That's a great question. We hold people accountable. We're not only having conversations here in D.C., but beyond. We've had people from Nigeria come here and understand that the diasporans are critical. Nigerian diasporans give $20 billion in repatriated dollars back to the home country. So not only our money need to make sense, but we also need to make sure we're heard. And also get people here involved in local politics and beyond.
And what do you hope to achieve if you get elected again?
Yes, once re-elected, we hope to get more young people involved. The world is a smaller place because of all of our digital options. We want to make sure we reach people that previous generations couldn't get access to, and make sure that young people understand that statehood is not only for DC residents, but for everyone across this country and planet.
What are some of the issues you find difficult to pass through in terms of legislature that affect the people of DC?
That's a great question. Because DC is not a state, a lot of legislation doesn't have a federal cutout or money cutout for us, whether it's the CARES Act, and we got less than half the money, or currently there's legislation that gives money to all 50 states, but sometimes ignore us. What we're trying to do is go to Congress, go to Capitol Hill, and make sure that DC gets its fair share of dollars.
You are a young representative, and I imagine a lot of young people looking up to you. What do you hear from the youth living in Washington, D.C.? What do they want to see change for them?
They want to see a reflective government. They want to see someone that shows up every day and not just voting time. So having opportunities to come see you, having opportunities to knock on doors, not only allow them to feel empowered, but also feel involved. This office is underfunded, but because of community groups, because of young people, because of people wanting to get involved, we've been able to do things that people wouldn't imagine us do.
There's always one interesting thing when I came here is seeing license tags on cars. Representation, taxation without representation. Yes. Hoping that is going to be a thing of the past. We never know. What do you think?
I think it's possible. I mean, we fought a whole revolution over this very same issue of taxation without representation. And right now, I believe this is an awareness issue. It's not just politics, it's about people in California, people in Texas, people in Georgia, people in Maryland understand what's going on in DC and how our rights impact their ability to see the